Welcome back, everybody. It's been a couple weeks since I put a long-form video out. I have been working on the two seized engines that I got with my 1962 Corvair Rampside truck. And I'm just now at the point with those engines that I believe I have enough parts to make one good engine out of the two. So, in the meantime, I've needed the space, which is why this Rampside has been kicked outside to, well, let's just say it's going to get some vitamin D for a few weeks, and hopefully vitamin D is good for rust. I think it is. In the meantime, I did come up with a plan. Originally, I wasn't sure how I was going to fix this. It used to be a roofing truck. It has many rust issues, as you can see, not only with the actual Rampside door, but next to the Rampside door and on the other side. It's got issues. I think what I want to do is keep the paint and body the same, and I am going to use basically roofing materials to fix the rust. I'm going to get some 18 to 20 gauge aluminum panels, and I will end up pop riveting all the rust areas, so it basically looks like a roofing crew just kept this thing together with what they had on hand. I think that's the best plan for this. I'm not good enough to be able to fix things like that in any great condition, but I could definitely pop rivet some aluminum over that and make it look like a roofer did it. Yeah, so that's the plan. I will go ahead and do the rust treatment underneath it, all the rust preventative and turns metal to rust and rust to metal, whatever the stuff is, you know what I'm talking about. And then we'll get this thing running and driving, which is what I really want to do with it. Looks, I don't care. I want this thing to run and drive. So, since I can't do much with body work, that's the plan. Now, in today's episode, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you caught up on the engines. This is the one block I can't save with cylinders that I might need, but don't think I do. This is the one good engine. I've got 3 pistons basically ready to go. I'm waiting on piston rings. I just put them there so they're not going to get damaged by me dropping things on them or dropping them in general. I have 3 to go. It took forever to get these ready to go because I had to get the piston rings out because they had stuck piston rings. And I've got 3 jugs ready to go as soon as I get piston rings. Anyways, today's video is just going to be how I got to this state with this engine. And that's going to get you caught up on the Corvair project. Hope you all enjoy it. All right, I'm just about to hopefully pull the engine, transmission, and transaxle out of this Corvair Rampside. I've got the axles disconnected. I have the transmission mount disconnected. And I've got the 1 bolt back here by the oil filter disconnected. Oh, we're free now. There we go. Huh. Now we're vertical. There we go. Yeah, This is quite possibly the worst clutch I have ever seen. Oh, if only you guys were here so you could smell how good this actually is. Whew. That's one of the 2 stuck pistons in this Corvair engine. You can see those rings are completely seized. Only 1 cylinder to go. Yeah. I managed to get all the jugs off of this one. However, when I did it, this one is absolutely not coming apart, and I ruined the jug, and I ruined the piston, and the connecting rod is frozen. So, that one's dead. But there was 2 cylinders where I could get the connecting rod off of the frozen engine over here. And we're going to try to get the piston and connecting rod out of here without hurting anything, because we need all of this to make that engine work again. All right, well, no time like the future.
It might just be me, but I think that's changing pitch as I hit it, which means this is moving. Ooh, yes, that's definitely moved quite a bit. This is gonna come out of there. This is gonna be a success. Okay, let's get it so it's flush, and then we'll move it someplace where we can get the rest of it out. That sounds flush to me. Yeah, pretty much. All right, now we need to move to the vise. We saved it. Look, those rings are frozen too. Imagine that. Doesn't even look like there are rings, but they're there, trust me. All right, we'll put this guy down here in the to be honed and cleaned pile. These have already been honed. This one also went through the bead blaster. It came out pretty good, so I think I'll do all of them like that. This one doesn't look too bad, except for the parts that do. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a hone and see if we can't get that thing cleaned up and usable. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. I think this cylinder might be okay. I'm gonna take a look at the crank journals and see what they look like. Yeah, it's probably clean enough. Ooh. I gotta tell you, I think these crank journals are looking fantastic. Is that a smudge or is that a scar? That is a smudge. That's fine. Yep. I think these crank journals are gonna be just fine. We're gonna leave them alone.
I finally managed to get all the stuck rings out of my last 3 Corvair pistons. What ended up working was soaking each piston in vinegar, just from the grocery store, for 2 days. Not that they came out without a fight.
Holy gambles, Batman.
I still had to use a slotted screwdriver, picks, a hammer, anything I could think of to tap chunks of these rings out at a time.
Let that be a lesson.
There it is, myth confirmed. Grocery store vinegar does work fantastic to loosen up corroded piston rings.
The engine block is cleaning up nicely. I managed to get 6 good jugs out of the 12 that we had. I've honed them all at least once. They're all cleaning up pretty nice. No broken fins. Okay, well, some broken fins. I have 6 good pistons and connecting rods. And right now, all the connecting rods are nice and free. I did struggle with the back 3, but those are moving as well now. Got my rod bearings in, got my engine rebuild kit in. It's going way better than I thought it would be by this point in the game.
Well, there you go. Now you're caught up on the state of this thing. Thanks for watching. If you have any other ideas or suggestions about some of the patches for this thing, let me know in the comments. Always enjoy the comments. Lots of helpful ones. Oh, and for PP, you know who you are. I'm just going to say this. Jeep. There you go. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.